Happy Wednesday, mamas. I want to share some workouts and some movements that you're going to see not only in the workshop that's coming up, but in the program that is opening for enrollment in August. And these exercises are really for anyone. So it's not just for those who had their baby 6 weeks ago or a year ago. It can even be for moms who have had their baby almost 2 years ago. That's me. It could be for moms who've had their kid 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I work with clients who have had their kids 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Their kids are 30 years old and they're doing these exercises for their core strength, for their pelvic floor function, to be able to get stronger and to be able to do all the things they want to do. Because I'm talking to even clients who have grandkids and they want to jump and play with their grandkids and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm peeing my pants. So this isn't just for the mom who had their kids less than a year ago. Okay, so anyone can do this. I'm going to show you one specifically with the Pilates ball. The Pilates ball is great. There are so many different things that you can do with this. And the very first one that I want to show you is going to be a dead bug with it. Now, dead bugs, they can be kind of boring, but there are a lot of fun ways that you can dress up the dead bug. I did them in my workout this morning with a cable machine, and I also did bird dogs with it. Let me get my coffee out of the way. So we have the Pilates ball. We're going to do a dead bug. We're going to lay on our back. And something that you're going to learn in the workshop more in detail in the program is that stability breathing, not just that diaphragmatic breathing. Because what I see clients doing is they're just doing the motions. They're like, I'm not even doing this the right way, but they're like doing it in a way that they're not engaging. Okay. So we have to really practice that stability, 360-degree breath, practicing controlling that intra-abdominal pressure. And again, this is for any person. So we want to make sure we don't have any space here in the low back to the ground. So rib cage has to be down, and we have to get our pelvis in a neutral position versus an anterior pelvic tilt. So I have a slight tuck in the tailbone, rib cage is down and in. I'm breathing into my rib cage here. So that's where that 360-degree breathing comes in. So how can I maintain that expansion and breathe and move at the same time? So here, let's do a dead bug to where I have 90 degrees with the legs, and then my hands are going to be up above. So it's going to be opposite arm, opposite leg. So here, I'm going to inhale into the ribs, maintain this expansion. So my core is already working. I'm bracing, I'm engaged, but I'm also breathing. And then I'm going to drive my knee and my hand together. So I already feel that now, okay? So it doesn't look like much, but it is. So I'm not just holding it, I'm driving those two together. And then I have my opposite arm, opposite leg. And then I can bring it down. Whoo! Nice and controlled here. So I'm pushing with my right and my left, and then I'm adding in some more stability with this movement on the other side. Oh, let's do the other side. So I drive, I could take a break here, right? It really depends on how used to it you are in the endurance of your core. Here I come up, I'm going to breathe into the ribs. I'm going to maintain that expansion. I'm going to drive left hand, right knee together. I already feel it. And then I'm going to add in some more stability. So this is great to do before you work out. This is great to do for a warm-up. This is great to do when you're healing, recovering, or you just want an ab burn in a different way. So we don't have to do abs in those traditional ways. So that is a dead bug with a Pilates ball. I want you to try that. And the second one I'm going to show you today is going to be a Pilates ball with a bear hold. So I'm going to put the Pilates ball between my knees. And with your bear hold without it, we still want to engage everything here, okay? So I'm really bracing. So I'm going to just add the ball for more stability to make it a little bit more intense. I breathe into the rib cage. I maintain that expansion. I'm not sucking in. I'm still breathing, holding that intra-abdominal pressure, controlling it. I squeeze the ball and I hover. How can I breathe? I'm shaking right now. My abs are on fire. My inner thighs, my adductors are on fire. It's all working together. And then I can release. Here I can add in some movement if I wanted to make it more intense. But honestly, the bear hold, I'm out of breath. The bear hold with the ball is plenty. So I want you to start with those two. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. Let me know. Let me know if you try it. And I want to know what you think. These are just some of the exercises that I share in the program for postpartum moms. And that's going to be opening for enrollment in August, the Strong, Nourish, and Energized Mom Method, where we're going to start with the foundations of breathing, add in some of these movements on top of it, and then build from there with other workouts that you can do as a postpartum mom. Enjoy.